What's up, man? It's Visionary Moves, the People's Podcast. We got episode number 3, man. As you see, we got the camera here. We're trying to, upgrade a little bit, do our thing. So today we got dating and relationships as usual. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 today, so we upgraded a little bit. Ladies with us, that's going to, chop it up with us. And once again, I'm Justin. That's Lonnie. Lonnie, talk to the people.
Yes. What's good, y'all? We have some beautiful ladies right here, and we're just going to be discussing. So we have 2 questions, major hidden questions, and then we're going to go into a response video. And then we're just going to give you, just be real, y'all. Just be real. And we're here to kind of give you guys our perspective and our downfalls, what we're doing to fix it, what we're doing to kind of progress as men and grow, to give you guys ultimately what you guys need, and it's for the people. So we are here.
That's a fact. So we'll go ahead and go on. We got a few new ladies here. So can I get name and relationship status? Shit. Here we go.
And also, where can we find you too? Just throw out your IG, whatever you guys,
She do watch kids. She do a bunch of stuff. Go ahead. Go ahead. Introduce yourself to the people.
I'm Tia.
Tamara. Go ahead. It just popped out. Go ahead.
What else?
Relationship status.
I'm single.
Come on.
Now, are you single or are you single as fuck?
I'm single.
Okay, fair enough. Any trades, anything that you're doing, anything you could tell the people about, we can market about, anything like that?
Yeah, so weed,
Okay. Shit.
I know.
You heard it first. So, OG, what you got?
Alright.
Just okay. Anything else? Babysit? You did that. Do you want to market that?
No, I'm good.
Some kids are bad.
Yeah, I mean.
She's over it.
Over it? Okay. We'll come back here once again, day 1.
I'm Akia.
Come on.
Natural hairstylist.
Cards everywhere.
Yeah.
They all in
She
there.
did me.
Promotion.
Oh, yeah. You see that?
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. I'll be back for it next week,
Come on.
I got some new growth.
Come on.
Book your appointment.
Oh.
Come on. Online. Tell them.
Is it a phone call, online, via person?
Yeah. Where can we find you?
Is there a preference?
Where can I find you at?
Preferably through my website.
Come on.
If you call me or you text me, I'm still gonna have you do the website requirements.
What's your website?
It's on this card, so it's Kinkton 98.
So that's also on the page. You can check the story. Mm-hmm. That's there as well.
Boom. You go to my Instagram, which is _Goldie with 3 Y's. It's gonna have the book now. You click it, it's gonna go to my website.
Come on.
.org.
Awesome. Single?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm Jasmine, and my relationship status is single. And yeah, that's what that is.
Come on.
Simple.
Any trades, anything that you do, anything you're bringing the world at this point?
Anything that I'm bringing the world,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to bring the world peace. One person at a time. That's the only way we can change it. And it starts with ourselves. So.
Definitely. Love.
Come on.
We got a returner here. Let her do
Come on.
Come on. She knew something was going to happen last week, so stay home.
No. My name's Taylor, and I'm single. Yeah.
That's appreciation. And as we know, we got the Miss Infamous. Go ahead, just go over it one more again.
Hi guys, I'm Cammy. You know me.
Come on.
You want me to repeat it again so y'all can hear it? I'm a model. I'm a cosmetologist. I'm a mom.
Chef.
I do photography. I cook. I clean.
Everything.
I just do everything. But yeah, my names are cosmetology, modeling, and I serve. So I'm always around food.
We love her cookies.
Facts.
We do.
Yeah.
We love them.
We can vouch.
I'm a cookie monster, so she does her thing in the baking.
Most definitely. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I got a quick question, and then we'll go ahead and go around the table. Don't get mad at me. Somebody wrote it down. Told me to ask you guys.
Okay. Well, before we have you do that, can we state that nothing is taken
Personal.
Nice.
Things in general.
Yeah.
Boom.
In general.
Yeah.
She said it, so
You
remember.
want to start off with the
Yeah.
question? Go ahead.
And
This is for our question.
we'll just go around the table.
I don't know
We'll
what
start.
he
We'll start with the newbie first.
Oh.
And you guys just tell me what you guys think. Is
No,
That's
let's
not
not
really
leave
fair.
it.
No, we're gonna keep bouncing.
she could potentially ruin it.
Okay, let's start. Let's start.
But she is,
But I always
She's gonna
start.
set the bar.
Yeah, I always start.
and she's gonna throw it. We can go left, right,
And
straight.
I'm
There's no. So it's not a hard one. I promise you. It's not hard.
Here.
I promise you, it's not a hard question. I promise you.
Let's see.
Okay.
That's a hot spot.
It's kind of a yes or no as well. Is there a such thing as an alpha female? And if so, what are her traits? I mean, just real basic.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. Yeah, there is.
Okay, and we'll just keep it there, and then we'll come back to it. Is there a such thing as an alpha female?
I would say yes.
I would say yes as well.
I don't know.
Okay, that's better. What we got here?
That's better.
What we got here?
Yeah,
There's such thing? Okay, and we'll come back right back here, and we'll start again. No, because
I gotta paint this shit like Uno. Like,
Right.
no. So what we're gonna do? So if there is such thing as an alpha female, can you explain to me just maybe one or two traits in which she would exhibit? And we'll go around the table on that.
No,
I'm not thinking
no.
that deep.
No, come back. Come back.
No, I want to get every, whatever, because everyone just said there's a such thing as an alpha female, so I'm sure you guys would be able to.
Somebody who's independent.
No, it's not your turn yet because you're doing that. Don't start giving out
come on.
everything. She does this.
Damn. Open the hospital. Okay.
And just two traits that the alpha female exhibit.
Oh, slow down for her.
Yeah, you would probably say you're alpha
Yeah,
female
yeah.
kind of to a certain extent. So what are two traits that you exhibit that kind of make you that go getter?
I'm independent and really strong-headed. Like I'm just like really strong, and I stand on what I say. I don't.
So independent and strong.
Yeah, I just stand on what I say.
Okay. How about you? What would you say are traits of an alpha female?
I would say strong and driven.
Strong and driven. Stronger than anything else.
That's what I got right now.
Strong and driven. How about you? What would you say the alpha female? What are some traits that she would just naturally put on?
I think that an alpha female also needs to know when to listen.
No. But, so is that a trait you're saying?
Yes, I think that listening is absolutely a trait.
Okay, next.
Okay. Anything else besides that? You can continue.
Okay.
Elaborate more on that. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Don't stop.
I also think that an alpha female has to have the ability to be able to teach her man as well.
Sorry, when you say teach, you mean like leadership?
Yeah, I mean, obviously an alpha female is going to be strong, they're going to be independent and all of that type of things, but not everybody can be a leader. That's why you have followers. So it's like a woman needs to be able to know how to lead when she's supposed to lead, but then be able to allow her man to lead when his time is to lead. That's where the listening comes in, to be able to listen to your man, to be able to know when you need to take a step back. Sometimes alpha females get so wrapped up into having to just be strong and just be tough and just be but just not know also when to turn that off.
Okay.
I mean, it's powerful. I mean, what else do you want me to say? That was powerful.
Yeah.
Listening. I mean,
And that was a trait of an alpha
female. At that.
So we'll go. Who go to you? Taylor?
I don't know. I feel like me personally, I feel like you can do all that without having to put the alpha in front of the female. That's what I think. Right?
But no, but
Like
do
it's
you
just
know?
a female in general.
Well, because
Yeah,
she was 50-50 on that on the originally. So you did say, but so you don't think there's two traits that an alpha female would exhibit?
Yeah, but I also feel like like she said, like, or all you guys said, like strong and independent. But I feel like you can be that without having to put the alpha in front of female.
Right. Okay, and
I don't know. There's so many words that you can describe as an alpha female. They could be passionate, they could be compassionate, they can be empathetic, they can be sympathetic, they can be able to lead, like she said, but also be able to nurture. So it all comes down to like being able to.
Well, I mean, so would you say would you say being an alpha female is predominantly like leadership and teaching, or I mean, I'm just saying
yeah, like if you think about it like chess, a queen has to be able to lead, and she also has to be able to fall back, but also a pawn can take her spot and bring it back.
So would that make the king the most important? Sorry.
I mean, that we were just talking about alpha females,
No,
so
sorry.
that doesn't have anything to do with that.
Facts. Sorry.
Thank you.
It was-
Thank you for bringing
We'll
that
bring
back.
that back
Thank you. I
to
appreciate
alpha
that.
female.
Mm-hmm. As you should.
But
As you should.
yeah, you can't have a gang without a queen.
Facts.
But not everyone can be an alpha female, though.
No, not everybody.
Not everyone is capable of being an alpha female. Yes, with being an alpha female, it comes with being nurturing and being this and being that. But those are attributes of just being a woman.
That's what
So you're saying the ultimate woman is
Focus.
one that is fully and bound in her femininity. So that would be considered an alpha woman.
I wouldn't be able to answer that question because I am not fully into my femininity at all.
And just to delve down that though, so I used to think there was no such thing as an alpha female, like that's fake, that there's illusion. We kind of touched on at the end of after the last episode, but there is a such thing as an alpha female, and the alpha female is the female that's the highest level of feminine. So what I'm saying is when you have the highest level of feminine, which that meets the highest level of masculine, and come together, it's success.
Absolutely.
But understand, what we're dealing with today is no knock to you.
A flip.
No, well, hold on. We're going to go to what we've already heard. What we're dealing with today is strong and independent.
Right.
And as far as, because we're speaking on in general.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're speaking on in general. And in general, what men are seeing today is the strong and independent woman. Okay? And so it provides a disconnect where, so you're not getting the ultimate feminine, or even a woman that's even shooting to even be feminine. She's, and it's not, she's looking to be strong and independent, just like you, Lonnie.
Yeah. Which is ultimately not attractive to a masculine man at the end of the day. No man that is on a mission or on a purpose or even just on a day-to-day wants a woman that is aggressive like him, that has to be aggressive because whatever circumstances. You feel me? That's what we were talking about earlier about duty. Like there has to be a duty within the masculine and feminine state at all point of relationship with interactions between the two species.
You can be an alpha female and not be aggressive, though.
That's
Well, no,
what
but that's
you're
what
saying.
is an alpha
Okay,
female.
yeah, right.
But understand, she said strong and independent.
Right.
Which you understand, strong. Let's just break down independent. Independent kind of derived from not needing a man. So what I need you to understand is this: imagine we have a generation of women that are working. They say the word independent, but the word independent is essentially meaning not need anybody. So imagine you're dealing with a group of, or a huge set of women that are actually literally going out every day working to not have to need you.
Right.
Right. Yeah, there's a big
Like a
difference.
backup plan.
Yeah.
No, not even a backup plan. That's my fucking, that's their
Yeah, which-
primary.
Yeah.
I do not want to have to need, like that is a lot of women's goal. I don't want to have to fucking need you. Like they literally go out and they will chase a bag up the anus just to not have to need you.
Right.
So I mean, where does that take us to?
I don't know. Like, with our economy the way that it is, I don't feel like you can have a woman stay at home and a man go to work. Like a family that is building an empire always has two working components.
Yeah, two working components. That's a fact.
Well, the husband and wife are always going to be working together, but
Facts.
also she's not just sitting at home with the kids.
What is she doing?
she's helping you build the empire.
Facts.
Like you can't just.
Facts.
So if she's sitting at home, she can't be at home with the kids all day.
Why?
Like-
Well, then who is?
I went to $1 billion corporation and their kid was with the dad at the job, just running around. The mom was nowhere near.
So is that an exception to the rule, or is that like something that you just saw and that you're basing that on?
No, I'm
everything
just
else, or
saying
is
that in today's day and age, with our economy the way it is and how high the economy prices and the cost of living is in Seattle, you can't just live off of one income. It's like impossible unless your husband has a 6-figure income, is good in with the company and not gonna lose his position at all. Like literally things happen at a drop of a dime. So you can't say like, okay, well I'm just gonna rely on this one person to provide everything, and then if everything falls through, then guess what? We're in the fucking gutter.
Also, that actually brings us, if you want to go to the next question on that topic. And I have it just based off that. I'll just go with it. So I guess the next question would be, since in this kind of dominant competitive world where women have to step up to the plate and it's impossible for a man, or I'll say an average man that's making 50 to 60 to come together with a woman and, you feel me, kind of take over the whole household as far as financial. So if you're doing 50-50 with a man, does the level of respect decrease based upon the competition world and the mind state of the woman where she has to?
Mm-hmm. And go, just go around.
Yeah, and
Yes or
we'll
no?
go back around this way because we
around.
did that way, so we'll flip flop.
Long story short, there's the 50-50 complex. Does that make you have less respect for your man in long term? So I mean, if you're paying half bills, doing everything 50-50, does that make you lack respect in long term purposes? Yes or no?
No, because you're not gonna bite the hand that feeds you. And
It doesn't feed you. You help feed
We're
it.
equal.
But still, if you take away what you're bringing to the table, and okay, so I bring the plates, I bring the silverware, I bring everything, and I set the table, but you bring the hot meal to the table, then I'm missing a meal just because I want this silverware and this nice table setting.
Okay, I mean that's a unique perspective. I'm not going with it.
So we need to work together to make this meal and be able to sit down together.
And
have
also,
a meal.
so would you bear to say the 50-50 relationship way works?
Yeah, I do.
You think that works?
Yeah.
Okay, and so just go you as well. We'll just go around and we'll no.
No, so the 50-50 doesn't like less respect.
Okay. How about you? Yes or no? Do you lose respect or gain respect for 50-50?
I don't lose respect for the 50-50. I don't have a problem with doing 50-50 as long as there's communication between my partner and I, but things aren't going to stay 50-50.
Oh, so just real fast. So what you're saying is, might want to clarify for a man. Nigga, you better get better.
No, we better get better.
Yeah, I'll start with you.
No, it has nothing. It's not.
Okay, well, okay. So you're saying if it doesn't, hold on, real quick.
Well, the
If it doesn't have nothing to do,
Hold on.
if it doesn't have nothing to do with that, you get better and he doesn't. So it works out. Everything works out, right?
Well, no, because
Okay. So he better get better, correct?
It doesn't necessarily have to be.
Okay, so she gets
Can you
better.
finish
No,
your sentence?
she gets better and he doesn't. Go.
What do you
That's
mean
not what she
gets-
said.
What if she lost her job?
Well, he
Or
didn't
if
get better.
she
She
just
lost
not-
her job, and so he lost. 'Cause
So
her-
Right, but
this
she
is
can be
the
built
thing
right
though,
back
and
up, though.
this is the thing though, because I'm gonna kind of circle back because in regards of the whole like, there has to be a point, right? Like I understand that. I mean the comment of communication, but communication is big, and that's what people tend to miss.
Facts.
It just is just missed,
That's 100.
right?
No.
You never know what somebody is willing to go through for you, right? So if right now it's 50-50 because that's just the circumstances that we can afford together, because I still have my own expenses, I have my own credit cards.
Come on.
I have my own car payment. I got my own things. Yes, we have a house together, so we have shared bills, but I also have my own bills.
Right.
But if there's a level of communication, it could be him 75, me 25, me 80, him 20. Depending on the circumstances, as we flow through these phases of life, there has to be communication through it.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a whole deal of who can afford this, who can't, who has more power, who has less. Everyone is so worried about who has the power and who has the control other than just going through it together. Yes, and just being.
In the moment.
You do understand though, men are ruled off of power. Like we are, like so when we wake up in a day-to-day perspective, we're ruled in a power dynamic. So meaning, so you can be a woman and not have no power. And if you're beautiful, you're good. That's cool, whatever. But what I'm telling you is, us as men, if you wake up and you ain't got no goddamn power, you're a nobody to the world. So I get what you're saying, all that stuff, and that's cool. Like, that's cute. Like,
And
cool.
that is in
like
a woman's
50-50, like, you're
perspective.
doing this, whatever. But as a man, if you're waking up and you have no power, if you can't make shit move, if you can't say, the world, no, you're nobody. Nobody cares about you.
Mm-hmm.
You're nobody. So I'm just saying, understand it's a different dynamic. A man has to, a man's dynamic since the dawn of time has been ruled off of power. Like, it's just what it is. So, and it's funny that I hear, like you said, well, it's not about power, it's not about this, but understand, just when that's a disconnect right there. Men in general, you know, like I said, we live in a world of power. Like, as far as who has the most power, who had like that's what
opportunity.
we're all shooting for. So understand, if you're like coming into it, you're like, well, it's not about power. And then as a man, he has to live in a world where everything is about power. And then you're saying it's not about power, but understand at a certain point, to watch your man get told you're about to get fired, or you're about to lose your job, or you're not this.
But women go through the same thing.
But hold on, but
women
no,
go
but
through
see,
the
but
same thing though. You
I
got
know they do,
fired,
but
you're
understand
not
that
this, you're
hold on.
this.
But
Like, women
hold on,
let me
go through the
let me
same
pull it
thing.
back for you a little bit. The difference is that there's a certain level of man where you can't tell that man nothing, and you can come across that man. So you're saying 50-50 works, but all of you ladies at this table can come across a man that he can do 100.
And that's fine. That's great.
But so are you still
But the
gonna
thing is-
are you still
but the
gonna
thing
stay
is,
with
you
50-50
still
then?
also don't have to though. There's also a point where men have to understand that
That you're just not
they
gonna
don't-
choose better. You're just
No,
not gonna
it's
choose
not.
better.
It's not the fact of, like I said, you never know what
And
somebody
what do I
is
have to
willing to go
compromise for
through
that?
with you, not for you.
Say that one more again.
You never know what people are willing to go through with you, not for you, but actually with you. And I understand that there's this whole, you know, thing of a man needs to be this and a man needs to be that, and us as women, we can't understand that, because us as women that are willing to go through this with you.
That's not. But see, but so I hear what you're saying. But we're in a world today where women meet men at the finish line. So, and what you're telling me right now is to tell men out there that women are actually willing to sit there and watch you be not that guy when they get to fly out to Vegas, they get to do things, they get to go places, they get to do all this shit and be around that guy, and then come back to not that guy.
Well, I mean, yes, I can see how that's difficult. But my thing is if I'm flying to Vegas and Miami and this, that, and the third, my man's coming with me. He's not sitting at home watching me do this and do that. No, we're doing this together. Like,
What if you can't afford it?
what do you mean? If I want my man to come with me on a trip to Vegas and he can't afford it, babe, I bought us a ticket. We're going to Vegas.
That makes him feel real good.
And that doesn't make you feel too good.
And when it's all said and done, because guess what? When you go to Vegas, there's a nigga in the motherfucking
Boom,
penthouse,
that guy.
and he done paid for everything. Invite everybody,
And he
everybody,
gives you the
just
eye,
come,
too.
just come,
Because
and
you
then you
fly.
get that.
But what does that mean? That means I'm gonna go up there to the penthouse.
No, it means
Hey, you thinking about
what happens is to a certain extent.
I'm
women,
thinking about it, Lonnie. Really?
Shit.
no, but
Lonnie,
what happens
I'm thinking
is
about it. I'm thinking about it. Come on, man.
It's
I'm
just-
thinking about it.
In most cases,
I feel like you guys have
Yo,
this
come on,
idea.
what are you doing?
I feel like you guys have this idea of women, because, like, for example, right? I was in a conversation, in the middle of a conversation, there was this guy that got a blue check on Instagram, right? Whatever that's supposed to mean. But he said that he purposely targets women who look happy on Instagram, that have a family, that are married, and he purposely messages them to pretty much prove the fact that he can get every female that he wants.
He's
Facts.
miserable.
Huh?
He's miserable.
But the thing is like, I feel like men are so fixated on the fact that like every woman is like that, when some women really don't give a fuck about the
What are we?
penthouse.
But real fast, what are we?
And about-
What are we speaking in
He
though?
got too much time to be.
No. What did you say at the beginning of the conversation we were speaking in? She said every woman. What are we speaking in?
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
What are we
my
speaking
bad,
in?
Generalities.
My bad.
Okay.
It's my
She
first
said that. I
episode.
told you I'm gonna bring it back to
My
that.
bad.
That's what she
You're
said.
right, you're right.
We get every woman,
You're right.
but understand, majority of these women is busting that twat open
Yeah.
and doing everything, and if you got that bag and they're doing everything. So I get it. Like I said, you guys being purposeful and being like the minority, understand. In general, if you got a blue check,
Yeah.
Check.
Well, I mean, in general, people are just lazy. People don't want to put in effort. People don't want to put the effort in a relationship. People don't want to put effort to actually
On
work.
whose part? The women's? or
On
the
either
male?
side, like women don't want to actually get up, get ready for work, drive to work. They'd rather post on OnlyFans. They'd rather be a social media influencer. They'd rather, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy to do things now. Like, everything has become so convenient that the moment that you actually have to try or work hard or practice, people give up much easier. And that's just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Even in life, like we were talking about earlier, a lot of people don't implement practices into healing or whatever.
So you're saying the average man, as far as relationships and developing a healthy relationship, that doesn't have that drive because it is too hard, they just give up on women altogether. Because we all know, because most women don't even understand hypergamy, like what their nature is. And so, like, just to talk about it with them, it's kind of like a rejection, and that's pretty much what the average male is going through, where he's giving his all, and because maybe they're doing half on the rent, or because he's not making as much as he should in a certain amount of time, now there's backlash on the other side. And that's where that question arises, where if the average man isn't that driven man, that ambitious man, you feel me, and he's making a steady income where he is able to maintain, but he's not rising, whereas it does that respect level kind of die down for the man.
I mean, is he like that before we're together?
No, yeah,
Like-
of course.
like-
You met him. He was fly, popping his thing. He said what he did. He said
you was working with them. Hypothetically, y'all working the same job.
right. And you met the boom boom popping. You loved him. He loved you. And you see him working, and he's working, and he's working, and he's working, and he's working.
No, he's working, and you get with him, and you get with him, and you get with him, and then you get done with that honeymoon stage, and you realize who this man is, and then you also realize that when he talks about being hypergamous, you got other options. Simple. Mind you, you done fell in love. You done did all that shit you was talking about, where it's about partnership, it's about communication, it's about all that stuff, it's about all that cool shit. Like, it's about all that stuff. But what happens is you have options galore. And I get what you're saying. You want the man to bank on, well, I care about you, communicate with me, do all that stuff. But the fact of the matter is, you get to go around on a day-to-day, you get to go around CEOs, bosses, men with, they got money, this, that, and the third. Like, how can he bank? Like, that's what I said. Like, where does that happen at? Where you?
I think that's what she was saying within like that every female probably.
But we're talking about the majority, though.
Yeah.
The majority,
Yeah.
and the
Nobody
majority.
We're trying to change the
And
minds of the majority.
the majority is yes, people, women, and men. And
No, but let me touch that. It's by nature. That's a natural thing.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
we
Men
can't
and
change it.
women,
so
like,
we can't. I'm not. Understand when we talk about that. I'm not knocking that.
Yeah,
What I
no,
say
it's
is, when I say
beautiful.
is by nature, we bring it back to as simple as this. When you go all the way back in the time, a woman had to pick the right man because back in the day, that man was going to protect her when she got pregnant, to make sure he was going to fend off everything, and he was going to provide to make sure she made it through that pregnancy and to follow after that. So by nature, women throughout time have been shooting for the. It's only smart. What the fuck? Why would I not go for the highest bidder?
Yeah.
Why would I not go for the highest level of protection and the highest level of provision? So I understand, we're not knocking that. But once again, when you talk about the 50-50, is it illusion? Like, does that really work? In a world where you'll take 50-50 from him, but there's some man that you can get access to that can provide 100.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You get that?
Yeah.
So, we're
living in a world where all you gotta do is swipe.
women
are actually swiping.
He can DM you
90% of
now.
the time left, and that right one, which most women want,
True.
is always
You get-
getting the
yeah,
hits,
you
and
got
that's going
men
back
that
to your
get
dude.
probably.
Oh, the rich
It's
dude,
a
all he
fact.
was doing is he was finding happy girls and saying, "Hey, I can get any
And
bitch
that's
I
why,
want."
and that's why the blue check was just proven I can get all these brides.
Boom.
Yeah.
And
That's why he's just proving it.
You see
Like-
how we brought that full circle,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of the message that we're here today. It's our fault too. Men that aren't driven because they're giving up because everything is so
But look.
accessible. Yeah, that's a mindset that we have to wake up to that.
Once you become driven, you fuck everything.
boom, because
No,
that's
you gain
testosterone now.
you gain
that
access.
access to
Now they all want you.
boom, and so now you're a child in the
Not
freaking
saying, and
candy
once
store.
again, that's not everybody, and that's not all men. But what I'm telling you is, in general, how hard it is for a lot of men to get sex. Once you do, for some reason, that shit triggers and it clicks off, and you get driven and you get ambitious. You get the fruits of that labor, and the fruits of that labor is women just come to you.
That's the same. That's the same with women.
That's not true at all.
It's not. It's
What?
not.
That's a fucking lie.
When
No,
a
no,
woman, when
no,
a woman
no.
is on her shit and
No,
she is driven and she's worried about
Nobody
herself,
cares.
and what do you mean nobody cares?
Nobody cares. I'm saying a man that's I'm not saying nobody cares, but I'm telling you, a man that's on his shit, that's what I'm saying, that's a headache. I mean, depending on the woman and how she is with that. What I'm saying, a woman that's just, listen, I'm already on my shit. I'm already on my purpose. I'm already moving the way I need to move. I need a female that's gonna come in and help magnify my shit. But you coming and talk about, well, I got to get ready to get up. I got this client. I got that client. I got this. I'll meet you next weekend when we both got time.
Right.
Where does that work?
Right, 10 o'clock.
And I'm not saying I'm not. And once again, no. But I'm not knocking. We're not knocking the independent-minded woman and the career-minded woman. But it's one of those things of understanding when you talking about the relationship dynamic.
Yes.
But that also has to do with making time for those who you care about. So if I get into a situation where I'm talking to somebody and I'm intrigued in the conversation and I'm like, okay, this is going away. Maybe I might like this. We go on a few dates, whatever, and maybe we might hit it off. If I feel like my time is worth going on those dates, taking my time out, actually being there because I want to get to know you, and you make me feel like, okay, it's worth my time to get to know you. You're not just like in my DM, I want you, or I like you. Like everybody's
I just want the crowd to understand. I.e., lie to her.
And that's
That's what she just said.
No.
That's what she knows. She
You
said,
gotta
make
play
me
a part.
feel
No,
like
if
you're
you
this.
do-
Instead of saying, I want you, which is
You
the
are.
truth. That is the truth. I want you, I want to fuck, this, that, and the third. Instead, you want him to make you feel, say it again?
If you actually do want the person, then prove it.
First off, the nigga wants the cookie.
right.
Then that's where it ends.
No, it's not where it's in. That's where the games begins, where he just
Yeah,
lies
yeah.
to you, and because he can't just come and say, I want to fuck you, and I want to take you in the bathroom and fuck you. Because he can't say that. He's gonna
Present.
remember what you just said. Make you feel
Like a-
good.
It's just
But-
like
And that goes
If
back.
you
And that
want
goes
to
back to the
take
point
the
where
time out to
men
get
can't
to
be
know
honest.
someone, then-
They cannot be honest. Men can never
we have to look
ever.
at birds. Look what birds do. The males do for the.
And that's why females don't talk to y'all. Because then they're like, oh, well, all you want to do is fuck, so I don't really want that, so I'm going to go to the next
How
dinner.
dare you fault a dog for barking?
Exactly.
Like,
No.
why are you barking, dog? You're stupid. Like, it's in its nature to bark.
But then you fault the woman for not listening to the dog and going,
No, not at all. No,
Inside.
we take our loss in school. That's one thing a man can do. He can she didn't want me. You feel me? Like that's.
Well, understand?
That's,
No, that's why you get cheated on. It's because you we gonna keep it a bean. You stop listening. You stop listening. You stop doing all this shit. And guess what? There's another chick that's gonna listen. That I just go over there, bang, 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 and you just stop listening. I.e., and it goes. I think we were just talking about. It goes back to. So since you want to stop listening, the equivalent is for me. I'm not going to work.
Swing on your cheek.
No, I'm trying to give you.
Break it down. Just break it down.
I'm trying to give you the equivalent because we got male roles and we got female roles. So she got her job, she got her duties. I got my job, I got my duties.
Based
you know
off of what you want out of a man and based off of what we want out of a woman.
Have you guys communicated these duties?
She just stopped it, regardless. We know how do we communicate to do it? This is nature. No, what I'm saying, but see, this is
Just
nature.
stopping isn't the communication. You just.
I was just gonna ask
shit.
when you cheat on with the next female, are you actually taking her serious? Or you just
No,
not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
That's not even a part of it.
Not even out of spite.
That's not even a part of the deal. Well, I mean, you're just you're getting your rocks
How
off.
is it not out of spite if you're just going to go fuck her because
You
you're
stop.
not
Okay,
listening?
let me give you the. No,
Oh,
let me
so
give
you're
you.
not listening, so
But
I'm
stop.
gonna go fuck another
Let me.
bitch.
Okay. Let me break
Bye.
it. See, she faults men. Women fault men for doing that. But you tell me. Everybody got a job in here. Everybody do what they do. You tell me what happens when you just stop doing your job.
My bills ain't paid.
Your bills get paid, and what does that employer do? When you stop doing your job, what does that employer do? Say it.
I work for.
Say it. No, but
I work for myself.
okay.
Well, when you stop
No,
working,
but listen. As an employee, when you stop doing your job, what does that employer do? Say it. Somebody say it. Don't do this to me. No, not fired. They get a new employee. Go.
I'm the.
Oh, we just leave the spot blank, Taylor.
Right, yeah.
That's that position
Like
is
if
gonna
I
be
don't
on
work, I
forever.
don't pay my bill. I am the employee.
No, I'm just saying. So, but nobody faults the employer for that. And what I'm saying is we're in a generation where women specifically stop doing their duties, their responsibilities, and their whole fucking job. And then when a man goes and finds a woman to fulfill that job, you cheated. Well, bitch, you stop doing what the fuck?
Even if okay,
Why did I
so
just?
Not necessarily.
So hold on. First of all,
You
understand,
said
men are
no.
loyal. Men are loyal.
No,
So I mean, as long as you
you're
don't
not.
listen, we all. No, but that has nothing. Am I still providing for you?
Yes. Will I still
It still
protect
doesn't
you?
matter.
Yes. Will I still
No, we show loyalty different. Stop conflating the
That
two.
is.
You guys are
Okay,
conflating the two right now. You're
so-
conflating the two. You're trying to make us be women. The way you show loyalty is not the way we show loyalty.
But it's different if that's communicated.
Yeah, so it's okay for you to share your dingling with everybody, but if we share our vagina, then oh man, oh my
You
god.
get choked out.
No,
Mad.
Um,
Which is
it-
understandable.
But
But if
value-
you're with a woman for like
But even if
5 years
even
or
if
something, and
even
everything
if I
is just
don't
strictly
fuck
with her
another
and
nigga,
just-
if I just leave you for a bitch, then how you feel?
But
Yeah.
it's the
Oh,
loyalty.
lie.
That's cheating too. You don't go have fun without me.
Is the loyalty the same if he's with her
It's
for like
facts.
5
It's
years and everything's fine,
sacred.
but then one day he just decides I'm just gonna start fucking other females but he never communicated that, like maybe you know what, I want more.
Is he no? Let me ask you this: does he check off all the boxes? Meaning, are you taken care of? Are the kids taken care of? Is the household taken care of? Are you in the car you need to be? Are you in the house you need to be? Is everything taken care of? I'm gonna tell you right now: if all that is checked off, just be quiet.
so then you get.
He said,
So,
yeah, we're
But
gonna
why
get some
did you-
sound effects on y'all.
It just-
No, hold on. With the caveat of kids are involved.
Yes.
With the
all
caveat,
of that.
kids are involved. So if kids aren't involved, I mean, you done made it to where then okay. But I'm just saying, if a man is checking off, and once again, it's a respect level as well with the cheating. I'm not saying if a man is just being reckless and abandoned and there's no filter at all, I'm not saying to deal with that as a woman.
Right.
I'm saying if you're dealing with a man that's checking off everything, and the most part he's good, and even the way he cheated, you know he don't care about that female. You know he just fucked. He was a man. Like you guys, we all know what testosterone is, right? Like you guys look, females literally fault man. Like look at what the fuck men are filled with. Testosterone.
Females are too.
And
No,
at
they're-
the time, he can be in that. He can be in that position.
Period.
Females are filled with estrogen.
Estrogen.
Predominantly.
You see
But
the
at the
polar
same
fact.
time, he
opposite.
can be dealing with a
It's
female
the
that he
polar
doesn't
opposite.
emotionally care for or
Mhm.
take care of, and just you giving yourself to her is putting you in a position to like build on extra shit that's not needed.
Facts.
Protection don't always protect. She getting
all
pregnant, now
I'm-
you stuck
all
with
I'm
her.
saying is
Now
levels.
her kid
It's
coming over
levels to
playing
it.
with our
I'm
kid,
saying no.
and I didn't know about
that's
this.
no.
bitch.
It's levels. It's levels.
Yeah.
If you go out to Vegas, fuck around, slip in something, one and done, never see the bitch
That's
again.
Vegas. I'm talking about something down the street from
Exactly.
his job.
So, but I'm not. I'm good at. I feel that. But what I will tell you is this though.
Co-worker.
Hold on, real quick though. What I will tell you is this. And this is what you guys are trying to bring in some law land. Since the dawn of time, men of value have went and fucked and created multiple fucking families. It's for some reason today that women think today that they can have the highest level. Wait. Like Quavo. Like, I don't know who Quavo was with, but Sweetie, or whatever chick's name was, like, she thought she was supposed to have Quavo to herself. Or like even Giselle left Tom Brady. We're in a whole different dynamic today. Like, I mean, but what I'm saying is if you look at the history, high value men, the men that are of stature, that work their ass off and fucking fight through the world, fight through the matrix, fight through other men, literally compete, and they get to the highest level, they have what they want. But for some reason,
so there should never be a level of him getting to the point where you have to cheat and her just shut up.
You have to, because now today, Giselle said Tom Brady should be monogamous to her. And Tom Brady is literally the greatest fucking quarterback on the world. Like, you can't duplicate that.
No.
But for some reason, in Giselle's brain, you need to be monogamous. And if you're not monogamous, I want to rip our whole entire family.
And then what the fuck did she do for society?
Do that.
She didn't
sign
anything.
a prenup.
Oh.
See?
It's the level of she feels like she's equal to a man who put his body on the line for everybody.
Somebody almost just died from the NFL.
She rose to that
just to
level
put that. No, but
Women die every day giving birth. My best friend Tamara literally died from giving birth. So we're talking about.
We don't try to act like we are as strong as you guys, but we can do what you do.
We put our lives on the line all the time.
No, but
and you guys.
Who's arguing that? Who's arguing that? Or who's negating that?
I'm just saying.
When
we're talking about lives on lines.
Nobody's negating that though. Nobody's arguing that. You guys don't even respect the level of pregnancy. Y'all don't even look, women today don't even respect pregnancy. Meaning if you did respect pregnancy, ain't no way to fuck.
Abortion would be
ain't no way to fuck you and go lay down for a man that you don't know is the shit and that's gonna be with you for the rest of your life. Ain't no way you gonna put your life on the line for this nigga. Where my drink at? Somebody had my drink. But okay, whatever. But look, all I'm saying is there ain't no way it matters that much, but yet you just went and laid your life on the line for Tay-Tay and Jerome, and that nigga ain't shit. But you want me to think that this shit matters. But yet you ain't vetted this nigga properly enough to even, but yet you say this shit matters. And mind you, and that's what I'm saying, it don't matter to you guys, because the fact of the matter is women actually die from birth. See what I'm saying? But no, women don't give a fuck about that shit.
What if the dude was playing at the side? I mean, I guess you could still.
And back to what we were saying, the reason why the dude was playing at the side is because they're forced to.
Really
hold on. They're forced to, and even furthermore, the reason they're forced to, and that's where it becomes your job. And that's why America had it set up to where a female is supposed to always have male provisioning. So you have wife, you have husband, they have a kid. From there, they have a daughter. From that point, the daughter grows up. She always has the father. Then once marriage hits, from that point, she gets the father vets the husband. Key word, understand that. He vets him. And understand, the father's gonna catch some shit y'all can't catch. The brother, the father, you gotta go on a fishing trip with us, fam. What you like to do? You see what I'm talking about? Like, you gotta go on a fishing trip with us and we gonna vet. Yeah, that nigga's soft. He's actually really soft. And then it's on you to actually still make that choice. You may still go with it. But what I'm telling you is, if we went through, in America has it set up this way.
This is still practice. You just go across the waters. So it's not anything that's ancient. No, we're talking Muslim countries. We're talking Morocco. They still practice it. We're talking Ethiopia. They still practice these laws. We're talking about Brazil. Women don't get out of line in Brazil.
Who vets the man that y'all fuck with?
Yeah, and guess what? They beat their wife probably.
Well,
no, okay, but understand. But so if you got, if that's what I'm talking about. If you got males in your motherfucking life, but once again, the respect is gone for the male. What I'm telling you is, what I'm telling you is, knowing what you guys know now, are you just gonna keep going out there picking man by yourself? And on top of that, look at the history, look at the resume, look at where we are as a people, and you guys, I mean, it's all, you guys understand, I'm gonna get again. It's all on how you guys feel. So all a man got to do is make you feel good. That's it. And what I'm telling you is that's where it comes in where...
And all it takes is for you to feel bad.
As far as, once a man makes you feel... No, that's the sick part though. Once a man makes you feel good, you'll do everything he needs. The moment he makes you feel something else, you'll cut that shit off. And that shit right there, oh God.
Traumatizing.
Have fun.
It's traumatizing.
That's some fucked up
It's
shit.
not fun.
That's fucked up. How you just...
No, man, it's not
you a whole
fun.
different person now.
I mean,
Well, then you shouldn't have done what you did.
At what point in time does responsibility and duty kick in though?
Unfortunately, I do not.
If you have everything, okay, so you have everything and
Yeah.
anything
I got
you
my ex
could
for my 14
possibly
years, so
want.
it-
This bitch will do anything. This bitch will lick the fucking toenail fungus between your toes, damn near. Like, bitch is just gonna fucking worship the ground you fucking walk on. You're still gonna go out and fuck the next bitch.
It's in his fucking nature. Stop knocking the dog for barking.
Like, you're still not gonna respect
So
her.
that goes
That's
She
not
gonna have
his
your
nature.
kids.
That
You're
goes
still
back to
not
the
gonna
thing that you
respect
said.
it.
That goes back to the thing that you said earlier, and I think that
Like, yeah, men can't do
everyone
what we
really,
Hold on,
really
Kevin, hold on, Kevin.
missed it, right? You made a really good point. Like I said earlier, a trait that most alpha females, all alpha females have, because that's a trait of an alpha female, and most women don't carry, is we as women don't know how to listen to our man. And it's not in a way, because I thought, you know, when I got told by my man, like, Jazz, you don't know how to listen. Like, the fuck you mean I don't know how to listen? Like, who are you to tell me what to do, this, that, and the third?
Right.
But once I start to actually educate myself on listening and learning how to actually listen, yes, it is about the fact of listening. Yes, if a man is crossing off all of these boxes and checking all of these boxes, there shouldn't be anything for him to worry about. And us, we need to fulfill our duties on our side.
Right.
And if we're not, yes, a man is going to step out. And it's the fact of just listening to what he needs, what his needs are, what his wants are, understanding him. When you are able to read his body language or whatever, just knowing your just knowing your role. I know it's not the norm, but the norm is the general is that people don't know how to listen. That's all that I'm gonna say on that. It's really about listening.
I can't.
Even in the point of us as women, we constantly get involved with these men and we stick around with them based off of their potential and based off of, you know, what we see in them and what they can be. But it's like they're telling us that they do not want to be with us.
Or they ain't shit.
Yeah, or they ain't shit, or you know what I'm saying? They're like this and they're like that, and we're not listening. And we put ourselves in that own situation.
And it's because you go off of emotions and feelings, which is why you never listen to a woman. Sorry.
woo!
I mean,
No, you just prove it.
well,
You did.
Yeah,
So prove it.
I'm doing general. Yes,
No,
general. We're doing general. We're talking general.
Is there certain women that understand their power, and when they understand their power, you better shut the fuck up. I.e., I'll prove an example so people don't think we just out here saying men are better than women. Nah. Our last episode when we had a situation, me and Lonnie, we missed everything from an observant level. No, listen, we missed it. Like it was over. Like we're stupid. And what I'm telling you is, every female in here caught it.
Everyone.
And what I'm telling you, that's what I talk about. No, but listen, this is when I tell you the alpha female is the female that understands her femininity. Because that femininity is just as powerful as that masculinity when it's at the highest version. See what I'm saying? You're not the man. Yeah, because that femininity. Woo. When a woman know what she's doing with that, You may say she running shit. I don't even know, but at that highest, because the man at the highest level of femininity, the man's gonna give his everything for that woman. He's gonna die for that woman. He's gonna everything.
Yeah, there is power behind a woman.
So I mean,
Woman, for sure.
you know, I mean, and that femininity is different. But like I said, we're in a generation where
it's reflecting.
There's a lack of-
well, no, there's this
aggression.
new chick. I was this new chick. One of y'all was just playing them on your stories. The bitch, I'm a no, you know what the fuck I'm talking about? That bitch.
Oh my god.
No, hold on.
Fuck, nigga.
Nah, but gonna keep it all like that shit. Nigga, do you guys want to be us?
Yep.
Why? 'Cause she's
Nah, but see, what the fuck? So here's the equivalent. Here's the equivalent. If your favorite rapper just came through as a transgender,
Right.
it was like what the fuck are you guys doing,
Excuse
bro?
me, have you guys heard the song Obituary? The guy.
No, I haven't heard of it.
No.
Oh,
That's my shit.
I haven't.
what's his name?
Bitch you up, bitch you
Oh,
up,
yeah.
bitch you up,
bitch you up, and your dog
Bitch you
ass.
a dog.
I know that song.
Yeah,
I changed
that nigga. Okay, so if you watch that video, all the people in that video are trans.
Didn't know.
I know
So
that one.
Didn't
Don't-
know, but
that's
you
a trick.
still
it's a trick.
listen to
I
that
didn't
shit.
know.
Yeah, that was a
Listen.
trick.
See, but
Oh.
and that's the
They
other
tricked
part
me.
though. That's the-
I didn't think I watched it.
So hold on. So that's other words. So hold on, and that's cute,
I
huh?
didn't know that, Cameron.
That's cute that
I
people
don't
just
like
going
the
out
video.
here
How do
dressing
you
up
know
as females. Like, what, is that cute?
No, that's weird as fuck.
Like, is that cool?
No,
Like,
that's weird.
what are we doing?
I
Like,
like
we think-
I
everybody.
mean,
Is that cute, mommy? Like, talk to
I
me.
work at a daycare. I want a job.
Yeah.
That's acceptable
To everything.
to everything. So
Oh my
they
God.
wear.
Can I explain why, though?
I see.
No, but
Come on. Let me
I
talk, let me
wait,
talk,
no,
let me
I
talk.
see
Go ahead.
I see like little boys wearing dresses, wearing like skirts,
sorry, you heard what
like
she said.
No.
all this other stuff,
You heard what
and
she
it's
said.
and it's okay.
You heard me. No, it's not okay.
It's okay
It's
to the
not
parents.
okay.
No, to the
No,
parents and everything.
it's not okay.
To the
But
community, it's
It's
okay.
okay.
And it's not.
It's okay, and we have to accept it.
Okay.
No, we don't. That's why we form. That's why we form community, and we talk about shit like this.
No, but then.
So am I supposed to tell? Am I supposed to say, oh no, you can't wear that because this
No,
is
not
for
at all,
girls,"
not at all,
or,
not at all,
like-
not at all, not at all.
I
But
can't-
this,
Yeah,
I
well,
can't
that's
ever
not.
be
You'll
my
get
parents'
fired
parents.
because
That's not
now
my
you're,
No, I
you're
have
walking
to.
on that rail.
I'm going
Understand?
to accept it.
Well,
Like, and I work, and I also work at another job that I work. Yeah, like
We work with people who
Yeah.
are trans,
yes, and who
and
are
they do not like
but
to be called.
understand all of that stuff is being allowed and has been ushered in.
There's
And
no-
hold on, and it is what it is because the masculine nature is being frowned upon. I was just talking to my homegirl today, and like she wouldn't allow me to be a man. Like she wouldn't allow me to be like no, like nah, like a man can't be a man today. Specifically a masculine man. Specifically a man that's gonna stand on his shit and say, excuse my French, no, that's bad. We ain't gonna say the G word, we gonna say, no, that's bad. Or, like, a man can't do that no more. A man can't be like, nah, this is how we move it, this is what it is, this is what, like, now all of a sudden, like, that's a problem. That is a whole fucking problem. And what I'm telling you, once again, it's because feminine nature is, like, well, no, like, feminine nature is chaos. Like,
It is chaos nature.
meaning everything
It's a
is
beautiful
possible.
thing. But that's
Like, no, what I'm saying is there's no structure.
Yeah.
Meaning the feminine nature is you can do whatever you want.
You know?
No, I'm
We
saying
just
like
don't judge. We just
see?
don't judge.
Exactly.
We
See?
just let
See,
you
and
be.
understand this is what
Blue
we're dealing
water.
with. Now we got kids in school. We got kids in school where it's gender neutral bathrooms, nigga.
You know, I don't like that.
What do you mean?
And they don't even know what they are first.
That's in
They don't
public,
even know if
though.
they're a boy first, and then venture off. They're
Yeah,
no,
you
they're
go to Walmart. That's cool.
I'm a dog today.
Hold on, and we
No,
talked
because
about
it's
this
real
last
shit.
time, though.
It's-
But this is where we're going. Just so you guys all know, and you love this shit, right? Okay, that's cute. That's cute, no. Let me let you know where we're going. Where we're going is right here. Pedophilia is
I
legal.
was about to say
In
that.
And
California.
I
No.
know that you
No, I felt like a 5-year-old.
You said that.
Yeah, they're
in the
fighting
How do you
last
argue that now?
all for
recession.
pedophilia.
The nigga felt like a
To be
It's
five-year-old.
legal.
just making, it's just
now.
making it okay.
I
It's
see
making
like
it
2
more
years ago.
accessible.
I
Like,
knew about this 2
you're
years
about to
ago.
sit your 4-year-old in the bathroom with a 44-year-old man to use the
That feels
bathroom.
like he was
Under
a.
what?
right next
The
to-
LGBTQ.
And he said he
Yeah.
felt like he said he felt like a 4-year-old at the
But
time.
who leaves their 4-year-old to go into the bathroom by
There's some
themselves?
that will.
That's a
There's some
fact,
that
and,
will.
and it's legal.
There's some
It'll
that
be
will.
legal.
My kid will go in the women's bathroom with me in the stall, like all my children have.
But then you're gonna have that one that's so busy on her phone having this conversation. Go on in there, use the bathroom.
But even
And
then,
not
that's
gonna care.
the parent who is like the last.
And also-
section.
also-
They have their kids
but
no
even
more.
then, you are going into the bathroom with your kid, and there's a 44-year-old
Facts,
man in the bathroom, whether you're with your kid or not. Like, I don't like the idea of me and my daughter being in the bathroom
With
and
a
there
grown
being
ass nigga
a
what?
grown ass,
Period.
big ass man
Period.
in there.
And
they already
Period.
And they already said that naturally men are stronger than women, so you're putting me in a position
They're
where if anything
already
was to
losing.
happen,
I'm
already
So if that's the case, if men are naturally superior to women, why do women get such attitude with men?
That's a good question.
we're
Because-
verbally stronger.
Yeah, we'll kill you with our words.
I know, but so hold on. So boom, that's why DVs have went up.
Yeah.
Camera, that DVs.
Hey, did you
So
guys-
now you see. So
and-
now you see. This is why
Can I say
men.
something?
Hold on. Men by nature are stronger. You guys by nature are stronger with your words, and they specifically use their power.
And
against
can I say
Yes,
something
sir.
too? To
But
that,
you
to
guys
that.
trying
Hold
to
on,
use your
hold on,
powers
Kevin.
you. No, they don't.
Hold
we
on,
we
hold
just
on,
don't
hold
take
on.
you and toss you through the fucking wall.
Exactly. Well, let me.
You know, but other men do.
What
But
is
it
it?
started with
No.
something first.
Yeah.
Don't get some hookers.
Hey, look, they did a study,
Hey,
guys.
Cam,
They did a study, you guys.
Hey,
Verbal abuse.
Hold. Hey, let him go. Let him go.
They did a study.
Let him go real
They've done
fast.
multiple
Check this
studies
out.
already. Verbal
Check this
abuse
out.
is way more harmful than any physical abuse,
Okay.
and that's real
Now,
studies.
for men out there, real fast.
It also takes
No,
you
real quick.
longer to
Hey,
heal. It also
No.
takes you longer to heal
From
from
verbal-
verbal trauma. than
So
it does
for men out
physical.
there, women are verbally abusing the shit out of you all the fucking time.
Trying to
And
kill
you don't
you.
even know it.
Trying to
It's
kill you with
abuse.
your words.
No, what I'm telling you is they're actually like bullying you, nigga.
Yeah.
Should you know?
but it's hurtful both ways though.
We
Yeah.
did, you heard what she
Because-
said.
No, but
You heard what
men
you just
don't
said.
naturally just fuck y'all up.
No, I'm just saying.
That takes
no,
a
it's
level.
like, I'm saying it's naturally like hurtful both ways. Like if I say some fucked up shit to you,
No,
it hurt
no,
your feelings. It
Not the
might.
big name. Not the big. That's fact. That's a fact. But you heard what she
It's
said.
gonna
You heard what
hurt
she
me
said.
as well.
It
You heard what
does-
she
it
said.
does-
Because you're gonna
it
think
does
about
hurt
what you
us
said.
as
Exactly.
well, but the way that it hurts a man is completely
Way.
different.
Right.
It's completely different on how it causes so much emotional trauma to them, and with that, and with them not even being aware of their emotions, not being able to
That's at the bar.
release
Women
them
aren't
and
either.
constantly being suppressed. Yeah, I understand that.
No, but are you aware of your power? Go ahead.
No, keep going. Go.
No,
keep
but
going.
that's what I'm saying. See, this is a woman that's talking that just understands her power.
And that's what, and yeah, honestly, like
That's
it
what that
really
was,
just,
yeah.
it really just comes
part.
to a point of really understanding how much power we have.
Meaning
Like,
you can
on
just be
how-
quiet and get what you want, and then on the back end come back to him and say some shit and really fuck his men. But
Mental.
you instead, guess what? You want to be like a man.
Well, also
I
too,
wanna
like
be-
No, I'm not.
No,
No,
not
how you want to
generality.
address the situation is how a man would.
Yeah.
Attitude, anger, whatever the case may be. You and masculinity. Like you
No,
don't come.
I'll just avoid you. I just won't deal with it if you don't want to, because you're not gonna deal with it
So
either.
imagine if you still
wanna go
imagine if
step
you was
out.
mad and you still did your job and then still brought it to him in a certain way.
See, she'll just ignore.
And see,
Oh,
sir, she
I'm not
said,
doing nothing.
I'm
I'm
gonna
ignoring
avoid
you.
you. I'm gonna cut you off.
What-
Imagine if you still did your job and then, hey, come here, baby, let me talk to you. Remember when you did that? And mind you, I'm mad still, but I still come up. But I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna do my job no matter what. But hold on. That shit, no, but listen, that shit you did earlier, don't do that again. And I'm saying with that level of femininity, oh, nigga won't do it again. He will not do it again. But instead, you want to get an attitude, you want to cut shit off, you want to do things in a masculine way. You want understand a man is
No,
almost
I would-
hardwired to where
avoid.
to
Avoid.
and also to respond to masculine energy with masculine energy.
Right.
That's why I told y'all DVs have went up.
And I think it's more masculine versus chaos energy. 'Cause that the argument for the women is, oh, I'm not trying to be a man. I'm not. Okay, boom. I respect that. It's not okay. If you're working in a masculine way as a female, that's I wouldn't consider you manly. I would consider you
Focus.
I
chaotic.
should have played that
You
part.
feel me? So now we're not
That
even
part of
dealing
the
with
argument.
masculine versus masculine because we know we're stronger. We got heavier bone mass, all that shit. So we have to think about it. Well, you're not, and that's something that we have to say. Oh, you're acting manly in like fights and stuff for men, like. So we like, but it is a chaos nature that it's built around spite,
hostile.
deceit, hostility, and that has to stop.
And
As far as to
understand
reach a man
femininity,
at that.
I'm just saying, in long story short, diving into femininity, understanding femininity, that's going to change the world. And on top of that, I'm saying, if you want to be stronger than a man, delve into that. Delve into that. If you want to be a man, if you want the power of a man, if you want to even kind of potentially be over a man, that's how you would do it. But like he just told you, we have stronger bone density, this, that, and the third. Like, so stop trying to do it in a physical way. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, stop taking your power and then using it against us. So that's, I say that to say, like I say, when's the last time somebody said something inspirational to a man? And I'm not saying y'all, but you guys can literally speak life into a man and make him want to take over the world.
Yeah.
Or you can speak into him and make